NFT gaming is getting better than ever, and I'm freaking stoked because I'm a total nerd that loves gaming, obviously, and it's not just Switch games. I've been playing video games my whole life, but play to earn gaming is getting better than ever before. Procedurally generated NFTs, non-fungible tokens, digital collectibles not only are giving us the opportunity to play cool games that are literally on-chain, okay, but also opening up an entire realm and world of possibilities of creating your own, say, dungeon, becoming a dungeon master, customizing your NFT game, making it better or more towards your liking, has a leaderboard, user stats, a bunch of different assets. This is really cool stuff. Then they're dropping a profile picture collection, a PFP, and allowing you to play with new avatars, different skills, different attributes. I am nerding out. We're finally seeing the evolution and just the actual development of some NFT games. And that's what we're gonna be checking out today. My name is Vosk. You're on the Voskcoin YouTube channel. You better slap that subscribe button, because we leveling up, we jumping in today. We're just going to jump right into the meat of it because I'm pretty excited. So, quick background. Obviously, we love pixel art, Tails, the cutest pup, Doge, the Shib, #1 in the world ever. All right, so all that. And then enter Generative Dungeon, dungeon number 3000. I have this dungeon now, and we have worked with them to load our own custom pixel art, different version, right, but kind of inspired by the one in our background and outro here on the channel. So we have Tails as a playable character, and this isn't just unique entirely to us. There's a lot of custom things like this that can make these so freaking cool, but this is a playable NFT. I'm dropping the link down below, and I challenge you to get the #1 spot on the leaderboard. And please drop a comment below letting us know your honest review of Dungeon 3000. Oh, by the way, password Voskcoin, you need that to get in. Okay, so password Voskcoin, one word. A good narrator always gets me hyped. Stay a while and listen.
Stay a while and listen.
Good old Deckard. R.I.P. Deckard. Hope they bring you back somehow. The fact that you can click on an NFT and play it is super cool. It's a little, I got a volume bar. I thought it was on or off. All right, so, but obviously, just took down that giant rat. No key though. Obviously, the fact that we have an NFT that you can play is really cool. And maybe you don't like pixel art, right? But the fact is that we're moving away from, we're building an NFT play to earn game, whatever, into actually having something to play. Okay, and I'll come back to this here in a second, but like Garry Vee has bought into this collection, and here's something he has to say about that.
Generative Dungeon is really exciting to me, and I've decided to buy some and support it. Not because if I really know if it's going to be valuable one day or not, but the fact that it's moving the space forward. I think so much is on collectability with a hint of utility.
Whether you love or hate Garry Vee, I think that's pretty cool and bullish for this project. I did an overview of this project a few months ago, and I covered a lot of the basics. I'll touch on a few background pieces in this video, but I think it's really important to also note really the updates here, but I'll link this video down below as well. This is the Generative Dungeon collection, a playable procedurally generated NFT dungeon. But they're doing more, they're adding more. They've already had their mint. The floor price is up 3 times over their mint price. And if your dungeon is not listed right now, then you'll get to mint their new collection for free. That's really cool, if I do say so myself. They're going to give you the ability to link your own NFTs to your dungeons, as we can see with the Tails. That's what's happening here. They've done some other work, and they're going to make that even more just easier and accessible moving forward. They've decentralized the project, right? So what we have here is What art style do you want their new profile collection picture to have? The votes are so close between pixel and anime styling, which would be, yeah, I'm not really feeling that one either. But then we have anime styling and we have pixel art styling. The votes are so close. They're like, you know what? We're just going to give you both. And honestly, that's pretty cool. They claim to be the first RPG NFT that's playable on OpenSea. I haven't seen any others, so I'm going to go ahead and believe that. Generative Avatars, 2 art styles, they're going to give you both. Isometric 3D dungeon generator, in the future. Pretty freaking cool. And do you understand the end game here is play to earn, right? Yeah, play to earn port. It's supposed to be coming later this year. Playable with generative avatars, compatible with both Generative Dungeon and Generative Quest. Make money from your dungeons or rent them out while you sleep. Completely rewrite the core and backend to support play-to-earn gaming is what they're going to do in this roadmap. Creation of a new crypto coin that will be earned in-game. We got the first NFT RPG playable game. Play-to-earn, their own token. A profile picture collection coming soon. I'm not trying to sound like a shill, and they did support the channel, and they did send us this NFT. Look, I'm not here to hide anything from anyone. But if you've ever watched any of our 1,000 videos, my opinion cannot be bought. You buy coverage on the channel, you don't buy favor. And this is really cool. I'm excited for this. And I'm just kind of also nerding out. I love this. I absolutely love this side of crypto. I'm so excited to see things like this just happening. A few years ago, none of this would have even been remotely possible. Just think, just a few years ago, we were just getting wind of CryptoPunks. And now only over the last 1-2 years have NFTs really skyrocketed. What comes after people get maybe a little bored of just a digital collectible piece of art, right? You get play to earn games that aren't just some bullshit page trying to raise money, but an actual game you can play. Okay, if the game's fun at all, it's got value. If it's even just first of its kind, it's probably got value. That's really where I kind of see this collection going. Again, it's an NFT, so I go over to my OpenSea account. I just see it sitting here in my wallet. This is an Ethereum NFT. That means it's an ERC token living on, again, obviously the Ethereum blockchain. There are leaderboards, right? So you go to the leaderboard page, and then you filter by dungeon. So I've got dungeon 3000. I punch it in, and you can see who's participated, how far they got, who the leader is right now. KTP, a robotic just beast of the Voskcoin community, has been defeated 10 times, but he has made it the furthest, making him our resident mage now. So jumping back to the NFT, we look at scrolls, I got 0 scrolls. We look at skill points, I've got none. We click on help, we see the keys right here. The main thing, so I'm just going to use the arrow keys right here. Or actually, what am I saying? I'm going to use WASD. So hit B. I don't have any magic. We can see I've got a gem, that green icon in the top left. We've got 3 coins and 1 key. So like here's an example. I could go look for a key to go in that door, or I could just go down. So normally I've just kind of been rushing around. I played a couple times, didn't save, but it's real easy to make an account. And so, and again, that's one of the really cool things about this project is it's free to make an account. It tracks you across multiple dungeons. Okay, so you're tracked across multiple dungeons. It'll save your performance in dungeon 2000, 3000, 2137, right? All of those will be saved and tracked under your account. I'll play another dungeon real quick, and then I'll show you what the player tab looks like. And you saw I grabbed a key, opened that door, regretting it. I can't pick up the health potion because my health is already full. This is a shop icon, and so I could buy vision for 10 coins. I could see the stairs. I could get vitality, increase my maximum health permanently, right? But as they say at Fast and Furious, more than you can afford, pal.
More than you can afford, pal.
Okay, so I haven't completely explored level 2 in this dungeon, but what I've seen is that it's like the least fun level ever.
A few moments later.
I'm just gonna go down to level 3, or I guess level 2. I guess I started level 0. So let me give you a spoiler here. All right.
Spoiler alert!
Okay, maybe click off if you don't want the spoiler. These are evil necromancers. I tried to fight them once. They beat the out of me. So there's only one thing to do in a time of crisis. You can also click on screen to move. I just took a shot, lost 2 health. Welcome, Tails. Take this portal to the dungeon number 1 if you want an easy escape from the necromancers. Otherwise, keep going. The stairs aren't far. And I hear that. I'm like, let's get out of here. Definitely taking some heavy damage. I'm at 3 health. Lots of keys in here. But if I mess around and make too many steps, you see they're catching me. Oh. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's an all-time high, baby. I've never been this low. And that's just a rock. I can't pick it up. But now we got a whole new tile set. Welcome to rocks. So I've got low health. Okay, so clearly I'm not outrunning him. So I need to be, honestly, really careful. I have 1 health. I see a mummy down there. I haven't fought a mummy yet. But let me tell you that he's probably tough. Oh, this game's actually really hard. Who the hell is this guy? Redbeard? Why didn't you help me? So, I'll punch in my name, and I can lock the username by putting in my password. And just like that, I'm number 3 on the leaderboard. I'm still figuring out exactly how the leaderboard points are calculated, but it's a pretty simple thing. The further you go, the more stuff you kill, probably the better you're going to do on the leaderboard. Just like most other leaderboards. So Dungeon 3000 is the last one of the collection. There's only 3,000. So, 1, please click our link and smash the heart icon to help move us up in the favorited. I'm going to go to the most favorited. And so that's going to be 1652. And I'm going to go ahead and play this one.
1 eternity later.
So the icon here is the adventurer. Levels 50 to 99. Tile set, orthogonal, none for scrolls, and you start in the sewers. So my dungeon 3000 also starts in the sewers. Also, a thing to note with the shops is once you click on them, that's a one-time use. If you don't buy anything, see you later. Got me. You can see that this adventure has more health than Tails. Tails starts with 7, or I think, or 8. This guy has 10, making him a wee bit more durable. I'll take that coin, my sir. Don't drink the water. That's the takeaway here. Some sweet stuff, nicely done. And this is just a level full of riches. Fighting a slime. Level up, baby. Let's go. Alright. I need to survive. Add some health. I need a pot. Oh! I mean, so here I am, like, rejoicing about all my riches. Still got me. But just like that, we're ranked number 2
on the leaderboard.
So that's cool. I'll go ahead and slap a heart on there. And let me show you just like these player stats, which are pretty cool. So I'll go to leaderboards, and again, I can filter by dungeon. I'll go to 3000, which is ours. I see my name, and I see that I've participated in Dungeon 1652 as well as Dungeon 3000. You can see my average points here, my KD, total kills, total coins. I mean, honestly, like, this is really cool, and this may not seem like a lot to some people, but this is so much more than most NFT crypto play to earn games have ever seen. Again, I'm just thrilled with this stuff. I'd love to see so much more of it.
Shut up and take my money.
If you really want to have some fun and get creative, this is where this gets even more interesting. So you go to their site, you connect your MetaMask, and you go to Dungeon Customization. You can launch the Dungeon Editor, and then from here it'll pull your dungeons, right? So I only have one, so it pulls Map Grid for Dungeon 3000. Don't look, these are spoilers, okay? These are spoilers. You can't change the floor 1 because that's where the screenshot is, and that's just supposed to, you know, match what it is. Or excuse me, floor 0. Stop saying floor 1. Okay, so we're gonna blur that out. You can't see what I just saw, but obviously there's something crazy here in floor 1. I think it's not really well suited for noobs. I ended up just walking in a big circle, getting bored and frustrated. Spoiler, if this is your first time playing through, just go ahead and go down. I will say all the way down here, walking on this, I didn't really think much of it. But zooming out, like I can see in the dungeon editor, this is like really funny and cool that it's just a huge, like a skull, right? But as far as like what we can do, we can add all the different items. We can add different things. Like here's a shit coin, pick it up, you win the game. That's kind of funny. A one-way portal to another dungeon, dungeon loot, and then obviously you can drop all the different monsters down here. So seeing a Minotaur giving me Doom vibes, like I'm ready to rip and tear. Let's go! But basically sky's the limit with what you can do here, which again is just super freaking cool. Some of these notes I have are literally just from talking to the creator, which is a cool opportunity that, you know, obviously I personally had. And so some takeaways, right? So developments from our first video to now, added a viewer to the website, leaderboards. People can link their dungeons to other NFTs they own, get certain boosts for that. So if you have like a lazy lion and a dungeon in the same wallet, you can link them and get +1 strength, which, you know, that's cool. It's a way to kind of be more engaging in the NFT space and also reward heavy NFT users. I think that's cool. I think the best evolution from there is to also create a lion avatar that you can unlock with that. And then you kind of have like collabs with it they can do with other NFT collections. That's a great kind of grassroots way to kind of grow this project, I think. Then looking at beta testing their dungeons starting from floor 2, you can change environments, walls, items, monsters. We just went over the dungeon master creator. I mean, this is super cool. You're giving the community the tools to create just a lot of just unique, cool things. I mean, so you can only create so many dungeons yourself, right? And even if you have your own team, but outsource that. I mean, it's the gaming modding community, whether you're looking at Minecraft or Stardew Valley or, you know, Warcraft 3 custom games back in the day that birthed entirely new genres like MOBAs. Where do you think Dota and League of Legends came from? It was a custom game in Warcraft 3, and your boy was lucky enough to be part of that. But what do you know about Tides of Blood? Their incoming Generative Avatars collection, I think, is fantastic. The way they decentralized with styling is cool. And the fact that they were just like, all right, fine, you get both. I'm like, wow, like, all right, even cooler. These Generative Avatar owners will be able to directly play their avatars in any dungeon by heading to their website, viewing a dungeon, connecting their wallet, and then after you connect, you'll be given an option of avatars to choose from. A bit different than the linkable NFTs, like Tails, for example, we talked about. But again, very cool. They're also looking to add NFT avatar support to OpenSea as well. This will also open up a multiplayer mode they're looking on. They're looking at co-op. They're looking at adding leveling up mechanics and associating those levels with the particular NFT. Then people could be farming characters and selling them for a high price, like we've seen with World of Warcraft characters before. And again, I get super hyped. I think of Stardew Valley, if you ever played that game, and if you ever go in the mines, right? You ever go in the mines there, you can do it co-op. It's fun, it's simple, it's randomly, procedurally generated. It's a good time. I personally like pixel art. Some people don't though. So that could be something that turns you off with a project like this. Generative Avatars will have 6,000 NFTs incoming. They'll be mintable for free for existing dungeon holders that haven't listed their dungeons for sale on OpenSea. So at the time of this video, about 2,000 owners are going to be eligible. They're going to sell the remainder to whitelist holders. There's not going to be a public sale. They're estimating that the mint cost is going to be 0.1 ETH. So if you're interested in that collection and you want a dungeon, it's really like buying the dungeon at a discount if you're going to go that route anyway. There's a lot of mystery shrouding the Dungeon Master, but they have a couple full-time employees. They have some contractors. There is not a lot of information in particular about the creator, about the team, but they've been delivering so far as we've been watching them for months. And the fact that they have something here fun and playable.
Your tails, strong, swift, and equipped with a big tongue,
proves that they've delivered more than most cryptocurrency NFT projects and even tokens, whatever else will ever deliver in their lifespan of a project. As always, do your own research. This isn't financial advice. Jump into this if you want to or not. The fact remains, it's pretty freaking cool, at least in my opinion. Another thing, in my opinion, is you better subscribe. And you better try to beat me on the leaderboard. If you think you're a gamer, well, then let's see.
Challenge accepted.
So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. We're uploading daily. And yeah, that means we're going to upload tomorrow too. Have a good one.